So we finna start this podcast all right, you know what I'm saying? Let's get started. You ready to cut it on? Let me know, count me down.
You there?
We're going down. It's a motherfucking another episode of Lit Podcast, Season 2, and you won't believe who we got in this motherfucker. We got your boy Al, Rakeem, Jabbar up in this bitch. I said it all wrong because I'm high and shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know what the fuck I mean, you know what I'm saying? But you know, Al Jabbar, you know what I'm saying? Al Jabbar, motherfucker. Goddamn man, for y'all that don't know what Al Jabbar is, that Al Jabbar stands for Almighty, you know what I'm saying? It's another word for God, you know what I'm talking about? Arabic in this motherfucker, you know what I'm talking about? We're gonna stay lit in this. I want you to tell everybody out here, man, how you doing, how you feeling,
hey, man,
and where you from.
Most rest in peace to Big Al, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Nemesis family, rocking Al Jabbar. Straight out the woods, man. If you don't know where this at the bottom of Clark and Wheeling Road. Yeah.
You heard it first on Lit Podcast, you know what I'm talking about? Big Al son.
Yeah.
See, I wanted him to say it before I said it, you know what I'm saying? Because Big Al right here, if y'all don't know, is a motherfucking Dallas legend. Let's just say first to do it. Y'all can say Vanilla Ice and all that stuff like that, but Big Al's the first to do it.
Vanilla Ice was still, he was just dancing when they were popping.
Told y'all.
He wasn't rapping yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to remember his name right now, but yeah, he was known for popping.
Mm-hmm. Damn right. But your daddy wasn't known putting them lyrics,
Right,
them bars. Huh?
Record.
What'd you say?
They talking about Vanilla Ice real name?
Yeah.
Roddy Rico. Yeah,
Roddy
Roddy
Rico.
He was from Carrollton.
Carrollton, yeah.
Carrollton.
Nah.
Yeah.
For those people who don't know, you done took rap to a whole nother level as far as like bars.
Mm-hmm.
Now, cause I've been watching you.
Yeah.
Now, how did you even get hooked up with the reunion tour with Eric B and Rakim?
That was a blessing. That really just fell in my lap. Shout out to my homie Smooth Vic over there at Premier Live Experience. It's crazy, he had called me to do a contest probably 3-4 months beforehand. I was like, nah, I don't do contests. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He keep calling me, asking me to do it. I end up doing it, and I win. And because of that, now I'm building a rapport with him. You know what I'm saying? So when the show came across his desk, it just made too much sense because he knew he had me. He could book me as the opener, and he knew that would draw a lot of people from the city to the show. He felt like it would add to the show more than it just being an Eric B and Rakim, because you got me, the son of Big Al, attached to the show, so he knew he could get big press for it. So we did the Dallas Morning News for that show and everything.
And that was big
the
press.
whole story.
And that was big press.
Yeah.
And that was big press, trust me.
So yeah. That shit was a blessing. And Rakim probably the coolest celebrity or famous rapper I done met. Hands down.
But that's your favorite, man. You named after him.
Regular nigga.
Like, what even made you name yourself?
I didn't. That's my real name.
So your daddy already had this, like, set in something. Boy, say.
This shit crazy, bro.
Boy, say.
Did
Your daddy already had this set in stone?
That's my name.
That's square business.
When I went to New York, I took my birth certificate with me because people always assume that, like, naturally, you know what I'm saying? That nigga name himself Rakim. Like, no. My name is Rakim Al Jabbar, for real. Like,
Oh yeah, so he lived it. That's back there.
That's my birth.
Oh,
My
yeah.
daddy and my mama fought over it. You know what I'm saying? Over naming me, and she being ignorant, right? She just let the nigga name me, and then she called me my whole life what she wanted to name me. So my mama's side of my family don't even call me Rakim, and my daddy's side of my family, I always felt the way about my mama for that. You know what I'm saying? But my birth certificate say Rakim Al Jabbar and my last name. You feel me?
Man, that's some cold. That's some deep shit, man.
So if we get into like name magic or anything like that, and intention, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, you were destined. Your daddy already knew.
Yeah.
That's one thing when, you know, names and everything carry power. The numbers, all that carry power. We know that. So your daddy was already on it. That's why he was a legend. That's why he's a legend. Like, and now you following in them same footsteps, like winning these contests like the one.
Yeah.
How you land to the one?
That's the one I'm just talking about. Lorenzo called me and asked me.
Lorenzo called you for that too?
And asked me did I want to do it, and I was like, nah, because I'd have been in the contest before. I get kicked out the contest because the lady that's throwing it, she wants Snake to be a judge in one of the final rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Snake tell her no because when I win, he don't want it to look like it was fixed or a conflict of interest. So instead, she decided to kick me out in the second round so she could get Snake to be one of the judges in the later round. You know what I'm saying?
That shit crazy.
So after that, it's like, I'm saying, I'm like jaded on contests. Like, I'm not worried about this shit.
Right.
But he was persistent, and I ain't gonna lie, he raised that award from 1,000 to 3,000, and I was like, shit. That's easy money. 10 minutes said $3,000. We're gonna go get that.
Gonna get that right there. Okay, now I was reading in the article. I ain't gonna lie, I had found this right here in the article. This is what I didn't know about you right here. When you was 12-year-old, that's when your father had passed away. Mm-hmm. And you said that in the article, you was like, right before he passed away, y'all was talking about rap.
Mm-hmm. 2 nights before.
Two nights before.
I called him to tell him happy birthday. He on the road, he on tour.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Called him to tell him happy birthday and shit. And the last thing he ever said to me was, I know you love football, but if you can rap, I need you to rap. You feel me? He died 2 days later. Like my daddy gave me so much game about rhyme before him dying. It's crazy.
Right.
I just told him something that my daddy taught me as a kid about rhyming.
And well, this is your best friend, y'all cousin?
My partner.
That's your partner, so y'all, yeah, okay. He looked at it like, you already know. You already know, already. So that last conversation, so when you say you picked up that pen and you never looked back, what was your first rap when you wrote and you never looked back?
I don't remember my first rap, honestly, because that was all about him. I didn't even realize I was writing raps. My English teacher told me from her telling us to write a 32-line poem. When she read it, you know what I'm saying, she put me to the side after school and was like, yo, you a natural, like, you need to keep doing this. It's a great way for you to express yourself and what you're going through, because of course she was my teacher, so she knew he was just bad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, so this 7th grade, my mama has a disdain for rap because that's what ruined her and my father's relationship.
Right.
So she's doing everything in her power to keep me away from it if I'm trying to get closer to it. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the first, because I wrote raps from 7th grade to 9th grade. I recorded my first song in 9th grade, and I can tell you that was fucked up.
What were you recording with, man? What you recording with the tissue and the tape? What?
What was we on? We was on Fruity Loops.
Fruity Loop 3?
Shit, probably from
Yeah.
It was 2004, probably.
Oh, wow.
2003, 2004.
Oh yeah, you was like on Fruity Loops 4 or 5.
Right.
Yeah.
With the mic plugged in, that little handheld mic that you can plug into the front of the computer.
Ooh.
And we used the football stocking and a wire hanger to make the pop filter. Right.
Sounds familiar.
You know what I'm
No,
saying?
live, for real,
Yeah,
for real.
The first song I did, I remember the hook. It was them Twinkies and got your ass fat. Them cookies and got your ass fat. McDonald's and got your ass fat. You ain't big bone, bitch, your ass fat. Now, that comes from being at the movie theater early that night. You know how it be the clique of 5 girls and be the one fat friend that's hating, and we trying to get these hoes to go to the movie with us, but this fat bitch hating. So I ended up roasting her on the spot, and it became a song, as foul as that is. And we recorded that song. That was my first time recording that.
Shout out to that fat bitch. Shout out to that fat bitch.
I owe her something.
Yeah.
Happy Meal or something.
You know what I'm saying? Already. Now, working with DJ Snake. Now, first of all, I want to tell you how it was working with DJ Snake. And tell me anything that he taught you along the way as him progressing from working with your dad to working with you.
He taught me about the clarity of music. He taught me how to listen to music at a way deeper level. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen Snake and Doc pick out some shit in the song that is not even human to me.
Right.
I'm talking about one sound. I'm talking about if it's 72 crashes in a song, they found the one crash that wasn't full enough. You know what I'm saying? And went in there and made it fuller and brighter. So that attention to detail,
Right.
you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And yeah, I learned that shit from Snake for sure.
Also, so you be hands on the boards, huh? When it comes to your
Right
project.
there, I'm producing, but I'm not using. I'm hands off, but I'm definitely producing all the way.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Attention to detail all the way, top to bottom. I sequence all my shit, the range and everything.
Oh yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up. And what you be producing on now?
I don't produce. I mean, I don't produce
Well,
hands on.
right,
no
but
more.
like far as like.
But I used to use Fruity Loops. But
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just more so like the Diddy nigga that can tell the nigga what to do.
Right.
I can tell you the melody, or I can.
Right. That's what a producer is.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I can beat to you the how the drums need to be or whatever, like shit like that.
Oh yeah, no, that's what a producer is. It's different from a beat producer.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's something totally
I
different.
ain't pushing no button.
Yeah, already. DJ Khaled, you know what I'm saying? Already. You know what I'm talking about? Now you and my boy QP.
Yeah. The homie.
Now I see y'all working together, man. That's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
The Oath.
You said the what?
The Oath.
Oh, the O. That was a show we did when me, him, and Jason Leary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And beat what? Young.
Big Young.
Yeah,
Yeah. Shout out to him too. Charles K.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what would you like? See, you and QP, y'all starting to like really bring that vibe back, that real like nigga, like I'm crushing your neck, like LL Cool J, like nigga, I'm bad, like I'm like. What inspired that? Like I know you already had it because your music always been there, but for you and QP to connect like that, especially you know where QP come from.
Yeah. I'll tell you this, that I learned a lesson this year about leadership.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? And how to properly lead people by being the best example, and how to pull the best out of others by pulling the best out of yourself. You feel me?
Right.
When I realized I learned this lesson, I just told everybody around me, they're like, look, we gotta go way harder. I'm finna take this shit to the next level, but each one of you gotta take it to the next level. By me pushing myself and pushing them, then the energy reciprocates, and then you get the results that you're seeing now. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not playing with this
But
shit.
the results are big
Yeah.
because you're not performing on this type of stage right here. This nigga on one of them motherfuckers like shit. You gotta say, damn, I ain't getting no front row ticket.
It's bigger than Dallas.
Right.
And then like niggas can say what they want, right? But as far as the MC go, Doc is the biggest thing we got. And somebody gotta snatch that torch and run with it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That motherfucker definitely mine.
Well, no. I see you taking that torch and that baton, and you and QP keep doing this right here with it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I keep sharing this shit on Mediamatic, because a lot of people gotta feel it.
Too,
You know what I'm saying? There's only a handful of y'all pretty much like, I know you have Picasso and all that stuff like that, but you know, you, QP, Seven the Great, you know what I'm saying? Y'all really setting that bar. You know what I'm saying? Y'all actually setting that bar. Like, okay, like I wanted to talk about the Underground God that you dropped. Because I was listening to a couple tracks on there. I was listening to the No Pen Theory.
Yeah.
What's the what was your whole motive behind the No Pen Theory?
Just a flex, because you know when I tell people I don't write my rhymes, they don't believe me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just about flexing and being really improving the point. That's my first project.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To the public. So
Right.
it's like setting the standard, proving the point that I am who I am. I'm more than just Big Al's son, though I am that. You know what I'm saying? But like with my rhymes, I can stand on my own. And I am named after Rakim.
Right.
That's true. But with my rhymes, I can stand on my own.
Right.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
you already proved that.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I be thinking in the future, like, so in my mind, I'm using that to cement myself in history. If that was my only project, they'd still say, oh, that was an ill nigga.
Yeah, because I knew you was ill when I watched Insight. And you stood there and ripped that motherfucking Biggie beat.
Yeah.
Nigga, you ain't even take a breath, nigga. Nigga, I'm sitting up there and I'm sitting up here and I'm like, I had to do like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then when I got to that last part and you was like Bass Reeves, like, you said something Bass Reeves, and I was like, damn, that nigga dropping knowledge, history, getting on the nigga head. All in a fraction of a bar, nigga. I say, damn. I say, nah, the nigga wordplay serious. Nah, it's wordplay serious. Nah, for real. Y'all say, but if y'all sleep out there, y'all better wake up.
It's layers to this shit.
Now, how was it working with Jaguar White?
Shit, shit.
And a Jaguar white, you know what I'm talking about?
It's
Like,
an experience, you know what I'm saying, to say the least. You feel me?
it was experience.
I mean, you know, bro, everybody can't perform at that level,
Right,
regardless of what anybody got to say about Jag.
right.
Everybody can't perform at that level. If you go watch the Jay-Z Unplugged, bro, you know what I'm saying, she gonna steal the show.
You see, I always
It's a
do
certain
that.
point when you get to it, she gonna steal the show. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Strictly off her voice. And we talking about, that's Hove and the Roots up there. Them all mega stars, and she stole the show.
So have you ever just sit back and just listen to your trail guide? Have you just really listened to it?
Yeah, yeah.
So you know how that motherfucker jam.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't
Why?
say I wouldn't say I do, because I'm not gonna lie, people's reaction to that song was more than what I thought it was. Like when people tell me that's their favorite song on the album, I'd be like, yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I downplay some shit because a lot of times, like, if you talk about that album, right? Immortals, the 10th song, that's the only song I made for myself.
Right, right,
I
right.
make music for other people. I know how to do that. But when I do that, I'm not necessarily gonna jam to it the same way that they is, because I made that for them,
Right, right.
and not for me.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
I know it's a jam. It's,
Right, right.
The beat is crazy. Shout out to the Drake. He did that beat.
Okay,
You
yeah,
know
shout
what I'm
out because that motherfucker,
Yeah.
boy, I say,
Yeah,
yeah.
Mousequake put that sauce on it, that bridge at the end.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's a
nah.
dope track for sure.
Nah, when I heard it, I was just like, yeah, this is it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is it. I'm like, I wonder why ain't nobody pumping this. Why ain't nobody, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they're like, where, you know, it's like, you know, but you know how it is, politics. But anyway,
It ain't even, it's payola.
yeah, it's payola. Yeah, I know it's payola. I know it's payola.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know shit. So, what are you working on now? Because fans want to know what you got coming. Where can they reach you?
I'm working on Fire Nights with QP. That's a new QP project.
Okay.
Me and my sister Raya, we got a project called Sugarberry Baby. Me and DJ Menace working on a project called Twins. I got a mixtape I'm doing with DJ Mike B. It's probably gonna be called Big Baby Thanos. And I'm probably leaving something out, but shit, we working every day.
I work.
Content is king.
They say, oh, look, he like for sure, boy. Okay, but now who's your favorite rapper, and who's a rapper that you always wanted to work with that you never got a chance to?
My favorite rapper all time.
All time. You only can choose one. I'm sorry. I will give a top 5, but too many people doing that.
Lauryn Hill.
Already. That's what I'm talking about right there. And he gave it to a female. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Don't nobody do that. I hate that too.
Right. Yeah.
Acting like the Queens can't.
Right.
Like my teeth won't bust a nigga.
What?
Niggas be tripping, bro.
UNITY.
You thinking niggas gay though? That's a whole nother conversation.
Already. That's real nigga shit. You know what I'm talking about? Real nigga shit. Now,
But hold on, then what was the other one? I want to work with Kendrick.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Now that's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
Now you and Kendrick getting on the. Yeah, sorry, schoolboy, but I'm sorry, nigga. It's home team here, boy. Say him and Kendrick.
Yeah.
So, what can the fans reach you, man?
You can reach me at Rakim Abdul across all platforms. It's RAKIMALJABBAAR. Rewind it, press the slow button, and you'll catch it.
They're like this, like that. You know what I'm saying, man? I appreciate you coming out here,
Appreciate
man.
you
That's
having me, dog.
already, man. We gotta do some work together. You know what I'm saying? This lit podcast, and we out, bitch.